I stood at the entrance of the Metropolitan Club, my heart racing beneath the glimmering chandeliers that cascaded light across the marble floor, transforming this bustling venue into a refuge of reflection. At 75, I had spent decades building a billion-dollar empire, yet a palpable sense of betrayal loomed in the air, threatening to unravel the delicate tapestry of my legacy. Just hours before, my daughter-in-law Sarah had humiliated me in a manner I never anticipated, her voice ringing disdainfully as she demanded our family mansion, a glorious relic of our past that now served as a tolling bell, signaling an impending doom I had consistently pushed away from my mind. As I adjusted my silk scarf, a familiar blend of nostalgia and heartache washed over me, flooding my mind with memories of the mansion that stood tall amidst a sprawling landscape, our family's heart. It was not just a structure, it became sanctuary, filled with awe, love, laughter, and the whispers of generations. Robert, my beloved late husband, and I had painstakingly transformed a struggling business into a thriving enterprise, a monument to our shared dedication, hard work, and unwavering belief in each other. Each property, from the sunlit hills of Beverly to the crisp, cold air of Aspen, symbolized our unyielding journey, the countless lessons we learned together along the way, lessons of perseverance, compassion, and the importance of family. However, betrayal threatened to dampen my heart and overshadow all that we had built. Family had once been my fortress, my sanctuary against the inevitable challenges that life presented. But now, Sarah's relentless demands, her tapping nails reverberating against the marble, echoed a demanding authority that I had feared would consume our connection. "Sell the mansion now, Mom," she insisted, her entitled tone dismissing my feelings as if they were mere remnants of a bygone era. The confrontation loomed ominously before me like a storm cloud. It felt like an electric charge sparking through the air as whispers of inherited entitlement darkened my vision for the future I had meticulously envisioned. The memories I cherished so dearly now danced in front of my eyes with unsettling clarity. I had watched Sarah's longing for the mansion twist into an insatiable hunger for power, manipulating family dynamics that I had unknowingly allowed her to shape. Robert had been wise in establishing a trust designed to uphold our family values and secure our future, yet I had never thought of our beloved home as something negotiable, a mere asset to be bartered away. It was an anchor representing our rich history and cherished traditions, the embodiment of our shared love. I had trusted Sarah deeply, believing we were building a strong family unit fortified with love and mutual respect, completely blind to her veiled ambitions lurking beneath her polished exterior. But then came an email, a message that shattered my illusion, a stark bank statement revealing a shocking withdrawal that confirmed my worst fears. Sarah had accessed my accounts without my consent, a betrayal that stripped me bare, leaving my heart aching with loss and anger that simmered like a volcano waiting to erupt. My mind spiraled with thoughts of liquidation. The empire I painstakingly built was deteriorating like dust in the wind. Memories of the mansion darkened. Its glass facade, once reflecting warmth and laughter, now felt heavy with betrayal, encasing the very essence of my family in a fragile prison. I found myself trapped in despair, grappling with the haunting question of whether the promise of family warmth was worth this torment of betrayal. That evening, as I prepared to announce a philanthropic project at the Metropolitan Club, a beacon of hope I wished to share with the world, I could feel the weight of my emotions pressing down on me. This project was intended to reaffirm the love that I believed should bind our family, yet as I took the stage, the air thickened with tension, and Sarah's words sliced through the atmosphere like glass shattering in a silent room. "My mother-in-law is out of touch. She needs to sell the mansion." The shock washed over me like a cold wave, humiliation threatening to swallow my spirit whole, my resolve shaken, yet somehow ignited by her brazen audacity. Yet in that moment of despair, something primal shifted within me. A fire ignited, fueled not simply by anger, but by a fierce determination to protect all that I held dear. "Sarah," I said, my voice steady and unwavering, "this mansion houses generations of memories. It carries our family spirit, our history, and it will not be discarded lightly." The room fell silent, chandeliers sparkling above us, casting gentle reflections upon the audience as I laid bare Sarah's motives and the selfish desires that drove her, illuminating the darkness of her insatiable hunger. I detailed the trust Robert established, a means to safeguard our legacy from greed and avarice. "You can demand, Sarah," I stated, meeting her gaze with a steadfast resolve. "But my empire isn't handed away casually. The real power lies in the loyalty and love that bind us, not in entitlement." The silence that filled the room felt electric, the air charged with the weight of truth and emotion, reverberating through the hearts of everyone present. I could see the division spread through the crowd, a mix of disbelief and concern for the family they had grown to love. As I left the club that night, a profound weight began to lift from my soul, an unshackling of sorts. I realized that wealth wasn't merely stored in bank balances, but instead in the resilience of the relationships we build and nurture, the threads that weave together the fabric of family. A true family forged in both joy and adversity, each thread creating a tapestry of love that deserved to be defended. The mansion was no longer just a building, it embodied a treasure overflowing with love, love that transcends time and is worth defending. In the aftermath of our confrontation, as the night settled into a tranquil silence, I recognized the delicate balance between vulnerability and strength that had been shaken to its core. Wealth, if left unchecked, could lead to isolation and despair. It threatens to define who we are rather than the bonds we share. Gazing up at the mansion under the moonlit sky, I envisioned joyous family gatherings, a time to rekindle bonds, share dreams, and foster understanding that seemed to drift away with the tides of time. I embraced storytelling as a vital thread to bridge generations and weave the past with the present, a way to give voice to our shared experiences and unspoken loves. As our family began our gatherings anew, slowly but surely, Sarah joined us, the walls surrounding her heart beginning to crumble. She began sharing her dreams, her spirit opening as she recognized the sincerity in our intentions. The mansion transformed into a canvas for growth, a sacred space for healing and unity, where frustrations dissolved and laughter reigned true. New approaches inspired real connections among past conflicts, melting old tensions while nurturing a new understanding. I encouraged her to seek fulfillment beyond material desires, and together we began envisioning a legacy founded on love, empathy, and mutual respect. The community around us began to take notice of our transformation, reflecting back a new, unyielding force rising from within our family. Our shared mission became a vibrant tapestry woven from trust and empathy. Philanthropic initiatives flowed from our newfound unity, connecting us with those around us and fostering partnerships that aligned perfectly with the values we were rediscovering. Our efforts became a collective embodiment of love, struggling against the isolation of bygone times. At our first official foundation event, I stood proudly alongside Sarah, watching her embrace her role as a leader for change. As she spoke passionately of our mission, the love we hoped to spread, I felt a wave of hope wash over me, rejuvenating my spirit. "We're building futures worthy of our legacy," I declared from the podium, a testament to our resilience that has been forged through love. The applause echoed like a symphony around me, a sweet relief washing over us both, a verification that we were indeed on the right path. Our mansion had evolved into a sanctuary, a safe space filled with laughter, servings of shared memories, and deep connections. We chose to mend fractures rather than succumb to greed, the temptation to divide and rule, quieted by the harmony we fostered as a family. Each new initiative we embarked upon was not only a financial endeavor, but a lifeline for others seeking hope and understanding. As I reflected on this transformation, I realized that my true legacy was found in compassion and the responsibility to cultivate our wealth into nurturing relationships. The most significant treasure was within our family, a precious bond forged through shared experiences, one far too valuable to discard amidst moments of conflict or misunderstanding. I ventured forward, ready to guide and inspire my family with love and resilience, ensuring that our legacy was worth fighting for and defending. This new season reflected an evolution of purpose, where confronting greed led us to embody what truly mattered, not wealth alone, but the heartfelt connections and memories we were building together, creating a new narrative that was richer than before. The heart of our family, once fragile and fractured, became a vibrant tapestry of love, unity, and growth, woven from the threads of betrayal, resilience, and ultimately, forgiveness. Now, no longer just whispers in the dark, our stories sang out for the world to hear. As we continued our journey together, I recognized that our legacy wasn't solely about securing wealth. It transcended those material pursuits. It embodied a rich, loving life worth sharing, every shared laugh and tear a testament to our evolution. We sang joyful songs of our past, celebrated our strength through difficult times, and engaged in open conversations about our aspirations and dreams. This was a legacy worth fighting for, a beautiful legacy of love, overcoming greed, intricately woven into the very fabric of who we are, who we had always aspired to be under the trials of time. We emerged as custodians of a legacy greater than ourselves, creating an impact that would resonate for generations to come. Each step we took anchored us deeper into the shared commitment of amplifying voices, nurturing dreams, and fostering hope in others. Together, we committed not to mere financial gains, but to transforming our wealth into empowerment for those around us, a ripple effect of love stretching beyond the walls of our mansion. In reclaiming our narrative, we discovered a shared identity that tied us together through love and common purpose, binding us like the strongest of threads sewn into a patchwork. Our mansion now stood not as a battleground defined by past conflicts, but as a testament to love's incredible triumph over adversity, a legacy we pledged to cherish, protect, and honor with every ounce of strength we could muster. Through this journey, I held firm to an unyielding commitment. Our family was more than its material wealth. It was bound together through shared hopes, laughter, and an unwavering willingness to grow in harmony. With gratitude illuminating my path, I prepared for what lay ahead, determined to foster a future where every child's dreams could flourish to their fullest potential. This legacy, rooted in love and resilience, was worth every ounce of effort, a promise to shape a brighter tomorrow, not only for us, but for everyone whose lives would touch ours. As I navigated my role as matriarch, I envisioned a vibrant family legacy that would echo throughout time, reminding future generations that the heart of a family is worth far more than a mansion or fortune. With each moment shared, I embraced this tremendous journey, my spirit invigorated by an unyielding hope, compassion, and an unwavering commitment to weave love into the very fabric of our family's legacy. A legacy anchored not just in walls and lands, but in the immortal bonds of love that transcends all barriers.